I'm here with David Fogg, all the way from Switzerland, one of the best people in the world. But David's a cool guy, and the reason why I really want to make sure we do this now is because David actually won the giveaway because of him putting in efforts, him building his store, him being proactive, and him, doing this for, more reasons and like building an actual business for himself. And so a couple months ago, we did a little giveaway. You enter if you earn over 10,000 in sales, which David has done that multiple times. And then he ended up winning a free spot here at this mastermind. So he came all the way from Switzerland. He's been here for a couple days. And I want you to, if you could just like quickly say, like, what do you do right now? Like, what do you do for a living?
Okay, so right now, like, I'm 100% entrepreneur. Like, this is my sole focus. Like, I focus on my business. And what I do is, I sell digital products on a Shopify website through Facebook ads.
Simple enough.
Yeah.
And are these products that are like, hey, I'm David, this and that, or they're faceless?
No, it's a completely faceless store. So it's like in the relationship niche. And it's just ebooks that I created with the help of freelancers, with like ghostwriters, and they helped me create the products. And yeah, I'm just selling these without any face, just like completely faceless. Yeah, so it's not connected to myself.
Yeah. And do you have any like background or experience in like building an online business before?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I did some dropshipping before for a couple of years. So I was familiar with building Shopify websites and also running ads. But yeah, at some point, I figured that like with the profitability with dropshipping, with like physical products and everything, like the profit margins are super slim, super low. So it's hard to make a profit at the end of the day. So I switched into selling digital products. And yeah, this has been going well so
That's
far.
cool. So you already had this foundation that you had already built with physical dropshipping, like you knew some of these skill sets, then you brought that over to digital and built it up. And I think it's been a super cool thing you've done so far. But did you always want to like be an entrepreneur like from a kid, or it just came out of nowhere?
Well, like when I was a kid, like I knew I always wanted to get rich. Like this was always like a focus that I had and like a dream that I had, but I never really knew like how I was gonna get there. But then some of my friends are went into entrepreneurship a bit, and I got like interested in it, and it just flew naturally. Like it felt like it was the thing that I needed to do and that I wanted to do. Like it came pretty naturally, I would say.
And you went to university, right?
Yeah.
And what did you study?
I studied business administration with a bachelor's degree.
What's the biggest thing you learned from that?
Right. So I would say the biggest thing that I learned from university is just like the hard work ethic. Because I mean it's kind of difficult, so you have to really put the effort in it. So yeah, I would say this is the main takeaway that I got from university, but I cannot really apply what I learned there in my business. Because at university, you don't learn how to become an entrepreneur. Like, you learn how to become an employee. Like, I guess a high-paying employee. But, yeah, you cannot really translate what you learn in your entrepreneurial journey. But I would say it was still a good experience for me, just because, yeah, you learn how to focus, how to put in the work. So, yeah, I think this is the main thing that I got from university.
Absolutely. Do you think that living in Switzerland makes it more difficult or easier to start a business and entrepreneurship?
Good question. Like in comparison to like another country.
Like, do you feel like there's any disadvantages or things that make it harder being in Switzerland, or it's kind of just like maybe somewhere else similar?
I would say like if I compare it like for example to France, I would say maybe it's easier. Like one thing that I can think about is maybe like if you want to set up a business or like on taxes wise, Switzerland is pretty easy. Like the administrational stuff is pretty like well rounded. So it's like that's a good thing. It's pretty easy to get into it. So yeah, I'm glad to do it from Switzerland and not from France. But yeah, I don't think like where you want to start is going to pose like a big issue in your journey. Like I believe you can do it from everywhere. It's definitely not the biggest issue that you will face the country from where you're doing it, I believe.
Yeah, I like that answer. That's a good answer. Now, I want to know, what is something, like a special reason that you keep doing this? Because I know even just like a day ago, like, oh, something happened in the business that is like something you don't want to happen, but why do you keep doing this? Like, what are the main benefits for you that keep you like keep going and keep working on this?
Yeah, so like the thing that happened a couple of days ago is like my Facebook ad account got shut down because of some policy issues. And obviously this is like a big blow to the business, but yeah, I feel like, why do I continue doing it? It's just because like I went into this journey of entrepreneurship and I just know this is what I want to do with my life. Because on the other hand, what is your other option? Like you can go back into, working for someone or finding a job. And I just knew personally that this will not make me happy. So I know I have to pursue this and like get over the obstacles that I encounter. And yeah, I'm sure like to every problem that you face, there is a solution.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to keep going and you'll figure it out, I believe.
Yeah, I think you will. Like,
So.
whether it's this store or anything else, like I already see it in you. It's kind of a thing I feel like a lot of like people like us have, where there's like kind of this point, like maybe when you're first starting, you feel like maybe there's a little bit of like something I could fall back on, but then you get to a point where you're like, I'm all in, like with this store or this product or whatever it's gonna be, like I'm gonna find a way and I'm gonna win and I'm gonna make it work. And I definitely see that in you. So, like I don't know, I'm just excited to see you keep doing this stuff and see everything that you're gonna do. Is there any like big goals or things you have in mind?
Well, I don't have like right now this a really long-term goal, but yeah, I mean maybe it would be to like automate my business, like building a team and just not be in the day-to-day of the business. So I could like separate myself a little bit from the business and maybe sell it also at some point. Yeah, I think if I would be able to sell like a business like in a couple of years, like one or two, this would be a huge success for me if I'm able to. Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool. I can already see it happening now. I can see David signing the docs, receiving the wire.
Yeah, I have to create these mental images when it happens. Right?
I already see it in the future, bro. Well, like I said, I'm excited for everything else, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being helpful too in like the DDM community. I appreciate it. I know the other people like that are starting out appreciate it, to be able to like see someone like you who is like in similar positions as them. Maybe they had been drop shipping and starting, so and you're kind of this person they can look at and be like, oh, like it's not just Tanner talking about it. There's other people doing it as well. So I'm glad you're here. You've been in DDM for a long time, one of the OGs.
Yeah, it has been a cool journey, like in the DDM journey. And yeah, I also want to say thank you that I could be here. Like it was really very cool experience. Like at first I was really impressed, like, like the huge house, like huge mansion, like meeting all the people, you, Noah, Daniel, everybody. Sebastian, yeah, there's so many amazing people that I met here, and I'm very grateful for that, and it was a very cool experience. So thank you very much.
Of course, bro. Thank you, bro.